Welcome to an exploration of the timeless tragedy, Hamlet, by William Shakespeare. Embark on a journey of discovery as we uncover the powerful themes of revenge and morality in the play, and follow Prince Hamlet on his quest to avenge his father's death. Immerse yourself in a world of tragedy and intrigue, and uncover the mysteries of one of the most beloved plays of all time. Exploring the timeless classic of Hamlet is upon us. A play that has been captivating audiences centuries after its writing, Hamlet is a story of love, betrayal, revenge, and the human condition. Themes of mental health, family dynamics, and political corruption which remain relevant today are illuminated. An intricate plot and complex characters in Hamlet invite us to reflect and question our own beliefs and values. Begin the journey into the tragic world of Hamlet. Hamlet is a renowned tragedy of the human condition penned by William Shakespeare. It is a deep exploration of revenge, loyalty, and the universal themes of life and death. This classic masterpiece has been adapted in different ways over time, and is still appreciated and remembered today. It is a striking account of love and loss, captivating audiences of all ages and backgrounds. This tragedy, spanning the ages, explores a moral dilemma. Hamlet, the protagonist, is in an eternal state of inner conflict. The relationships between the characters are intricate, making Hamlet one of Shakespeare's most recognized works. Its themes of justice, betrayal, and mortality keep the audience captivated as the story progresses. Even after 4 centuries, the play's relevance stays intact. Shakespeare's tragedy Hamlet presents multiple complex themes, one of the major ones being revenge. The play shows how revenge can overpower a person's mind and bring about their own tragedy. Another theme observed in the play is madness, with Hamlet's behavior and emotions often being interpreted as signs of insanity. It leads us to question what can be classified as madness and if it is authentic or just a facade. The story of Hamlet is a tragedy that has captivated audiences for centuries. At its heart lies the character of Hamlet himself. He is a complex, multifaceted figure, and his actions drive the story forward. He is grieving for his father and struggling to come to terms with the hasty marriage of his mother and his uncle. But Hamlet has a stronger force driving him, his thirst for revenge. He is determined to avenge his father's death, but finds himself in a mental tug-of-war between his conscience and his heart. He is haunted by his fears and doubts, made famous by the line, "To be or not to be." But through this inner conflict, Hamlet forces the audience to reflect on their own actions and choices. Hamlet is one of the most famous plays of all time, and with good reason. It is full of features that bring the main character's emotions and motivations to life, none more so than its famous soliloquies. Take, for example, "To be or not to be." Here, Hamlet contemplates life and death, asking if it is better to confront life and its struggles, or to end it all. Or, "Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I." This speech shows Hamlet's feelings of self-doubt and his disappointment with his lack of decisiveness. Through these soliloquies, the audience is able to gain a deeper understanding of Hamlet's complex character and the themes of the play. The relationship between Hamlet and Ophelia is one of the most complex and captivating elements in the play. What begins as an innocent romance between the two quickly unravels and takes a deep and dark turn. Many scholars have proposed different interpretations of their relationship, such as Hamlet's mental state or it being a strategic decision on his part. A potential interpretation of the tragic turn in their relationship could be Hamlet's attempts to protect Ophelia from the court's dangerous and chaotic environment filled with secrets and violence. His fear for Ophelia may have led him to push her away in order to spare her from any involvement with his enemies. Hamlet has been one of the most renowned works of William Shakespeare. It is a classic tragedy that tells the story of the titular character struggling with his choices. The play also includes a discussion on the role of women in both its characters and its context. In Hamlet, the role of women is often confined to their relationships with men. Ophelia is a good example of a passive figure manipulated by her father and Hamlet. Gertrude, however, shows a much more complex and ambiguous portrayal of a woman in her interactions with other characters. But, in Hamlet, Shakespeare also includes strong and independent female figures, such as Queen Elizabeth's favorite character, Rosalind, in As You Like It. Among the female characters in Hamlet, Lady-in-Waiting is a sharp-tongued and confident individual who stands up for her beliefs. The different portrayals of women in the play allow us to explore the complexity of gender roles during Shakespeare's time. The ghost in Hamlet serves as a potent symbol of death and the afterlife and is the one providing information about the murder of King Hamlet. This ultimately leads to the tragedy as a result of Hamlet's mission for revenge. Additionally, the ghost's presence brings up questions about the reality of the supernatural and its influence. Significantly, the ghost plays a major role in unfolding the plot and the themes of the play, specifically highlighting life's fragility. Hamlet is one of the most iconic tragedies of all time. A crucial element of its success is its setting in Denmark, a cold and dark country, with the castle of Elsinore reflecting the somber and melancholic tone. The large and isolated structure emphasizes the feelings of isolation experienced by the characters. The setting of Denmark also has symbolic significance, representing the decline of the characters and the corruption and darkness that pervades the play. It is the combination of tone and symbolism that makes Hamlet such an enduring and powerful tragedy. Shakespeare's use of language in Hamlet is incredible. Soliloquies that delve into ideas of life and death, combined with clever dialogue between characters, make the play captivating. Metaphors, allusions, and other literary devices contribute to the complexity of the characters and their plotlines. The rhythm of iambic pentameter brings the story to life and gives it a timelessness. Ultimately, the language of Hamlet helps to create a tragedy that is both impacting and unforgettable. It is evident that even centuries after its initial composition, Hamlet's profound impact on the world of literature and media has been immense. From Tony Soprano in the iconic HBO series, The Sopranos, to Jane Smiley's novel, 1,000 Acres, which is a modern retelling of King Lear, by incorporating themes and motifs of Hamlet. This complex and tragic story has been influential for many works of art. Exploring slide 14 out of 21 of the presentation, we look at some of the most famous renditions of William Shakespeare's timeless play, Hamlet. Kenneth Branagh's 1996 production remains faithful to the original work, while Tom Stoppard's Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are Dead narrates the tale from the viewpoint of minor characters. Hamlet has also had a considerable effect on literature and art, like in John Updike's Gertrude and Claudius or Margaret Atwood's Hag's Seed, a modern retelling set in a prison. Moreover, the play has left its mark on popular culture, being referenced in The Simpsons and The Lion King. Many of us can relate to the struggles that both Hamlet and Jax Teller faced. Hamlet's influence is still present in various forms of popular culture, be it a song, a TV show or something else. His story of hardship, loyalty and personal tragedy still resonates in our culture, significantly shaping our lives. Hamlet is widely renowned as one of Shakespeare's greatest tragedies, with dynamic and complex characters, particularly the titular character. This presentation will focus on exploring how Hamlet's internal turmoil is expressed throughout the play, and the psychological implications it holds. Gestured by a wide array of emotions, this protagonist is faced with feelings of depression, anger, desolation, and obsession. Furthermore, his inner state is further challenged by the events that are occurring in the play, such as his father's death, and his mother's remarriage to his uncle. One of the most iconic presentations of Hamlet's internal struggle can be found in his famous soliloquy, "To be or not to be." Here, Hamlet considers the possibility of suicide and ponders over the conflict of living or dying. This touching moment presents an insight into his emotions of desperation and helplessness, along with his struggle to find a sense of purpose. Hamlet is a tragedy of unparalleled acclaim, and is considered to be the pinnacle of Shakespeare's work. Its characters are complex and thought-provoking, with themes of existentialism and morality explored in depth. One of the most remembered moments of the play is Hamlet's soliloquy, "To be or not to be," where the Prince of Denmark questions the value of life. This poignantly reflects the idea of existential hatred, and reminds us of how feelings of despair and hopelessness can lead to crises of self-worth and direction. Questions of morality feature heavily in the play, and Claudius' attempt to justify murder leaves us pondering whether right and wrong are absolute or relative. Hamlet is renowned as one of William Shakespeare's most renowned plays, portraying the degenerative nature of power and the devastating aftereffects of its mismanagement. His characters such as Claudius and Polonius encapsulate the lengths people go to in the pursuit of power, and how it can be misused. Similarly, the play's protagonist Hamlet is exposed to the temptation of ambition in the play follows his apparently inevitable downfall into a blind obsession with revenge that inexorably leads to a dismal conclusion. Shakespeare's Hamlet stands as one of the greatest tragedies of all time. It delves into the struggles of morality and sin, experienced by its main characters, Hamlet and Ophelia. Hamlet is torn between seeking revenge and trusting in divine justice, whereas Ophelia is driven so far into madness that she takes her own life. From these characters, the exploration of the themes of sin and redemption can be seen, as well as the power of morality and divine justice. The tragedy of Hamlet is a timeless tale of tragedy and sorrow that has been studied for centuries. Analysis of the themes, characters' motivations and plot reveals an exploration of fate and free will, and how they shape human destiny. Hamlet's internal struggles culminate in a decision to take drastic measures in order to avenge his father, ultimately leading to his own downfall. This powerful emotional experience continues to captivate audiences to this day. It is clear that the powerful play Hamlet continues to be admired and appreciated by audiences today. Its intricate plot, powerful themes, rich language and influence on culture demonstrate why this classic is so enduringly popular. Our exploration of Hamlet has reminded us of the complexities of the human experience, and the profound insights that literature can offer. We hope that the journey has provided you with a greater appreciation of the timelessness of Hamlet. Thank you.